Hello, y'all, and thank you for coming back to the channel. Okay, we're going to be talking about something a little different other than soap operas. We're going to be talking about reality shows. The reality show we're going to go over today is the one that aired on yesterday, my time on VH1 at 8 o'clock, I believe it was. And it's known as Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The season is 6, the episode is 2. The title of this show is Family Matters. Okay, and I'm not talking about the one that Steve Urkel played in. Anyway, moving on from that, that's a side joke. We have Jocelyn and Stevie. They meet at some type of restaurant that it seems like they don't shut down just for filming, and they are talking about moving. Miss Jocelyn's talking about moving back to Miami where her family resides and where she has a lot more support than she does in Atlanta if she is actually pregnant with Stevie's baby. And of course, Stevie's like, no, no, if the baby is mine, you're going to stay here with me and we're going to raise this baby. And, they go through a little bit more flip flopping with the story, whether it's his baby, whether it's not his baby. And I'm like, I'm so tired of them doing this to each other. I wish they just stay together and have a baby and just, live life and make money. You know what I'm saying? And just start with this episode of them breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, breaking up, breaking up, because I really enjoy them both being together. They are just very comical when they are together. But I understand when one party's not being faithful and you're trying to do the right thing and make money, it can get kind of frustrating. So he pretty much agrees to take the paternity test. We leave from that situation. We go to Jasmine. Jasmine is introduced to us. She has a 4-month baby by Kirk Frost, allegedly. Then we have Rod is being introduced to us. He is in the music industry, and I guess he used to do some illegal stuff that had put him in jail for a few years, or maybe a few months, I'm not sure. But he's back on the scene, and he's Mimi's ex-past love and I guess manager at one time back in the day before Stevie J. Okay, and then we have Jasmine starts to explain to Rod what happened, why he was gone away, and who the baby really is, the father of the baby boy. I think it's Canaan or Kane or I don't know. I can't remember what name, but it started with a C. And anyway, we go to Tommy. Tommy has come home from jail. She spent one night in jail after Stevie had took her there, and I guess he said, or the whoever, excuse me, police precinct had said she had to spend one night in jail, so Steve pretty much couldn't do nothing else for her but leave her there. And it was just for one night. I guess till they can get the story straight and, whatever incident that happened with Jocelyn at some event that they were at together. Then we have, like I said, she comes home to this beautiful entrance to her house or her rented house. I'm not sure which one it is. Most of the time they are rented. And beautiful living room she's sitting in. And when she gets there, her mom is just sitting up there like no care in the world. And she's pretty much asking her mom, hey, why didn't you answer my phone call when I was in jail? And her mother was pretty much saying, well, hell, if you was in jail, you needed to stay there. I'm like, what? What is going on? But she pretty much said, hey, I didn't see the phone call. I didn't, you could tell it was a lie. But she was very disappointed that she had no one to talk to, call, or just say, hey, go get my money. It's at my house, this, that, and that, and bail me out. Because she could have got out last night. But I guess she had to spend that one night, and she had to sign maybe a promissory note or get with the bail's bondsman. And, they knew her because evidently this is not her first stink in the jail in Fulton County up here in Atlanta. So, for TV purposes, they knew she wasn't going anywhere and she was taping for the show. So I guess they allowed her to just have that one day and come home and you get the money and have a bailsman come pick it up from her house and everything was square. But her and her mom had a fight, a fuss prior to the bondsman getting to her house. And I'm thinking like everybody else, what bondsman come to your house? You usually have to go to their establishment and pay and sign documents, and that's the way it is. But hell, I guess Tommy in jail so much, they know her money good, so they just come to her because she had no car. But then again, she should have thought that one out too. Because Stevie evidently didn't answer her phone call. She had called somebody else, and of course she called her mom. Her mom was like ghost. So she didn't have nobody to bring her home, y'all. But anyway, we go to where Tommy and Samantha, that's her mom, are going at it, and they both are calling each other bitches, hoes, etc. And I'm just like looking at the TV with my mouth open. I'm like, wait a minute, you sitting up in here in this rented pretty house or whatnot. Samantha is supposed to be taking care of her kids while she was doing her taping or doing her music or whatever, trying to stay out of jail. But Samantha's supposed to be holding the fork down for her, especially when it came to her kids. And I'm like, what's going on? I mean, the mama should have a little bit more sense to be calling her daughter a hoe, a bitch, and all this other stuff, especially when she don't have a job and she's living off her daughter. But I see the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Ratchet is as ratchet does. You know what I'm saying? So technically, we cannot even really blame Tommy for being the way she is because it was conditioned from birth. You know what I'm saying? Generational curse of being, a bitch or a hoe. And that's how they really transcribe to calling each other. So I'm like, damn, this is too much, heartbreaking and very upsetting. But anyway, it seemed like they both were going to be throwing blows at one another. So we had security jump in and pretty much told Samantha that she had to leave Tommy's house. Then we go to commercial. We come back. We have Mama D. Uh, she out up in the street doing her little Soul Train dance. I guess they were videotaping. I don't know. It's something Ernest had set up for her. And then somehow that shenanigan stops and they go and have, I guess, a sit down talk at a little restaurant nearby because the show was not no what do you call it, no food going around. I don't know why these reality shows don't provide food. Black people need food when they sitting around taping. I don't care what nobody say. I can't speak for the white folks because I'm not white, but I know I'm a part of the black community, the black race, the black culture. And if we're gonna do a scene where we're in a restaurant and we're supposed to be talking over stuff, we need something. Hell, if it ain't nothing but a salad, you know what I'm saying? Some bread, something, to make the scene real. I mean, it's supposed to be reality TV show mixed with a little scripted stuff. Because when they introduced it to us, we were on the frame of mind and thinking that it really was a reality show, and we're just going to take a peek in people's everyday lives or how they go along their everyday life, what they do, what they, who they communicate with on a daily basis, how they get down with, getting out of bed. Do they, go and brush their teeth? Do they take a bath or wash up or whatever? Then get their day started, or, just little intricacy, inner pieces that we could put together like for puzzles to see a real photo snap or shot of their lives. But hell, I guess it's too boring and they have to make up drama because, I guess it would be kind of boring if we just saw people just live everyday life that we do, even though they're celebrities on the come up of being a celebrity on that status. But I guess we don't brought it in, so I guess reality TV personalities are in a sense stars, I guess, if you want to put them there on that level. But anyway, yeah, the drama needed to start, and I tell you, I don't know. I just think it's all scripted now because it's better for TV than watching somebody's plain boring life. Or we watching their day-to-day life, which is more than likely similar to ours. It's just we're not reality stars. So anyway, she goes on into this little false scene they're having her taping, but they're at a restaurant, this, that, and the third. Hey, at least get them some water to drink in between, speaking to one another. But Ernest goes on to tell her that his mama is moving, child. And she like, where? And I hope it ain't here, meaning Atlanta. And he said, oh, well, she's tired of living out by herself. And just then the third, she was in I don't want to say Miami, Florida, but some part of Florida. I think they said, but I didn't pay too much attention to it when it was going on. And she coming back up here in Atlanta to live. And Mama, they said, oh, no, 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 no. Well, I was like, Mama D, come on now. What is going on with y'all? And then she goes on to tell Ernest what he ain't doing, what he should be doing. And he's telling her, I got a little deficit when it comes to love making and all that stuff. I said, oh my Lord. Ernest can't get it up. He having some dysfunctional problems. But anyway, he said he's trying to work and trying to keep both ladies in his life happy. And he always gonna go for his mama now. He gonna go hard for her. But when you do get married, you leave your mother and father and cling to your wife, Ernest. So you're not really being truthful of who you're supposed to be definitely supporting. But anyway, they go on to something, and he said, "Well, hell, it seems like you giving your mama all my love and our attention." Then she made a little silly joke, which is very not. It was untasteful, really, what it was. Talking about, well, hell, me and your mama, and you can have a threesome. And I was like, Ernest, I was disturbed at that coming out of her mouth. That would have gave me not want to practice sex for a while with her, because that visual was just too much. Okay. But anyway, we move on from that situation. Cause she pretty much she tell Ernest she don't like that idea. She gonna have to call her to try to convince her not to come. But what's the real reason why she coming, and this, that, and the third. So then we go to Melissa. Melissa and Jocelyn are at some place talking about Stevie. And Jocelyn, she spent some time with Steven the night before or whatever. And she's saying they didn't have sex, and I don't think she's supposed to be having sex in her last trimester anyway, just to make sure the baby don't try to come sooner than normal and this, that, and third. But hey, I don't know. I don't know. He might have ate the cat or something like that. Who knows? But if they just hugged each other and embraced each other, just went to sleep, that would have been good enough. But anyway, she done stole a pair of Stevie draws, y'all. I like Jocelyn. You definitely give me my entertainment. Yeah, I mean, you come out the woodwork with anything, and I always get a chuckle, a laugh, and like, only she can pull that shit off. But anyway, and even Melissa looking at her like, you stole the man's drawers? And evidently they were fresh. Not fresh as in clean, but fresh off his body. So she said she don't trust Steve. Steve be going out there paying people to alter the test and this, that, and the third. She said, she gonna do her own DNA test. And she wants Melissa to go along with her to get the results. So I was like, that girl's something else. But anyway, we move from that situation. We go to Carla. Carla's meeting with Jasmine to get the dirt, the scoop, the documents, the proof, the receipts on this whole thing of calling Kirk Frost her baby daddy. And honey, Miss Jasmine got it all laid out for her. Carla sees all kinds of proof and she can't believe it. But she knows she got to tell her girl, Rashida, about everything that she physically saw, definitely heard, and she got to go on and tell her. Okay? So then we have Rod. Rod is meeting with Young Jock, and Rod is dishing this recaps of Kirk being unfaithful to Rashida. And he pretty much gives Young Jock a video to look at with Kirk Frost is in it, along with the baby, and along with Jasmine saying, say hey to your baby dad. Oh, say hey to your dad. And Kirk is in receiving of that baby when she says it. Okay. And Young Jock looking like, dang. That's another black man gone down. Done got caught and ain't no way he getting out of it. But he does crack a little joke talking about, well, maybe they kind of what you call it, photoshopped his face. I'm like, come on, Young Jock. I ain't even gonna chickle and chuck and laugh with that one. Because that was your boy. So just go on, say it on record. Yeah, another one gone. We go to commercial, we come back. We have Mama D. It's telling Scrappy Doo her problems, because he pretty much comes and finds her at a little shopping boutique that she, I guess, like to shop at, and she's trying on clothes. She said that's therapy for her when she's upset. So they go around and tell stories or their little problems that they're having, both with Scrappy and Bambi and Ernest and Mama D. And of course, Mama D said, I don't got used to the Bambi, and you gonna marry her because you told her, you gave her a ring, so you go work it out. And he's like, nah, he don't think it's gonna happen. He don't even think he's getting married, because right now he's living out of a hotel while she's staying up in their house, both of their house. And that shit ain't right. And so he's pretty much telling Mama D, oh, you don't bumped your head. Now you see what it means to be getting in somebody else's relationship. Like you do mine all the time. So now Ernest's mama trying to get in your stuff and you don't like it. Well, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. you're going to have to get out of that one yourself. And now you really see what it feels like. So then we leave that situation. We go to Tommy. Tommy's meeting with Karen King. And KK is having a photo shoot with her dog. And then KK and Tommy share stories and stuff. And really, Tommy's talking to KK about her mom, about Stevie J, and about Jocelyn. So that is what it is on that situation. Because it's kind of boring, but it seems like why you didn't call KK? Why you didn't call Karen King when you was in jail? Maybe she would have came and got you out of jail this that third. Because she sure know about being down now. Men in the jailhouse, okay? But in essence, she didn't call her. They didn't say she called her. Then we go to Stevie. Stevie comes home and finds clothes everywhere. He's like, wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, who is this? Because first he thought suitcase. But it wasn't Louis, Gucci, or Versace, so he should have known that wasn't Jocelyn. So as he going up to the top of the step to get upstairs to his main floor, he noticed it's an old beat up boot. He's like, oh hell, that's Savannah shit. Or Savannah shit. So he calls out her name, and she definitely comes out, and he's trying to figure out what the hell she doing now, because he just sent her back to Philly. I believe that's where she's originally from. And she comes down with her dog, and she done brought some girl home with her named Lyric. I don't know if the girl live in Atlanta and she just invited her over, or they both came down from her hometown. And what's her name? Stevie's playing host to both of them. But he was like, this school time, this school season, what the heck? And I really thought the girl was in her first year of college. That's what I thought. So I don't know why I got off the misunderstanding of that one, but it is what it is. And I'm like, wait a minute, why did she fly down? Stevie just bought her a car, her and her sister Sade. So why she just didn't drive down? So I'm really confused about all these cars going around here being given out, and then you don't see them driving. So I'm thinking, was that just for the show, Stevie? Was that for the show, brother? Because he even riding in a Mercedes himself. And we know Stevie, he always ride with other people. He don't necessarily ride or have a ride, or he gets somebody to drive him. So that's kind of peculiar as well. But anyway, he going to get into Savannah's behind a little bit, question her like a real parent would do. And he did tell her he's going to call her parent and get the 411, because he don't know why she's here. She only supposed to be here during the summer. And yes, he lets her be on camera with him. But honey, I believe Miss Savannah done got the bit by the entertainment bug. She just 17 years of age and a half, and she's turning 18, but that's still not making her grown. But she could definitely make some solid adult decisions, because she really still a child. You really give them props when they at least 4 years after high school, whether they go to college or not. Maybe they're gonna have life experiences, explore the world, try different jobs or whatever, until they get to the position where they want to get at, and they really stay in one position and make money off of it, whether it's they're doing their own business, or whether they get a job, a 9 to 5, don't matter what it is, just a steady paycheck till you can get to where you want to be, if that's where you want to be, is in the entertainment field, whether it's acting or music, or like you said, just being an entrepreneur. It takes time and to build your empire, or where it definitely mainly pays your definitely your bills that come up every month, and then you have the opportunity to definitely travel and do other adventures that you might seek to do. But shoot, like I could take online online classes. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, she can't do that, Stevie. So why are you trying to make her think she has to go into a brick and mortar, meaning go into the actual campus itself? But child kind of find out this child is only in high school. And I think you can't, if you're being homeschooled, you can do that online. And then it is some things about some kids doing stuff online and then going into brick and mortar. But like I said, I think that's off a homeschool based criteria or program. But child Savannah said, I'm taking my class. I checked it out. I could be here in Atlanta and take my class. I was like, oh my gosh, why she can't go away, Lord? Why she can't go away? Why? But then I'm like, she probably giving her mom the blues up there, and her mom done care for her from birth on up to where she is now. She done been taping with her dad at least 2 years, I know, strong on this show. But like I said, it's Steve's fault. But he gonna have to deal with these grown ass children that the mothers definitely have taken care of 'em all their life. So if she want to send her little or give her blessing to her daughter coming down here living with her daddy, then so be it. Because you know she has a life. I think she has their son. I want to say he's in still high school himself. I'm not sure how the cookie falls, but it's just a hot mess. So pretty much they didn't give us the reaction of Savannah's mother and why she allowed her to come back down there to stay or down here to stay with Stevie, but he's not happy because he even told her, honey, this is a bachelorette meeting for one person. Saying like I come deal with y'all in the summertime. And I had to cut out some of my antics just to be like on a father type living basis for you all. But this is a bachelor pad, honey. I mean, if you want to come down here and go to school, to go to college, that's one thing. But I wasn't expecting this, and we need to talk about this. So he really wasn't happy. You could tell he wasn't happy about it. But it is what it is. He don't create the monster. Now he gonna have to deal with the monster getting bit by the entertainment bug. We go to commercial. We come back. We have Mama D is trying to handle Ernest's mother, and it goes left. And Scrappy didn't even have a chance to eat, y'all. She pretty much went to this rib joint that looked like they have a little banquet hall in their establishment. Was off from the general public. They come in and eat at their restaurant. And you know, she done invited Mama D done invited Ernest's mama and Ernest, so she kind of talked with them. But she really wasn't having a conversation with Ernest's mama. She was pretty much telling Ernest's mama why she him, what she want, why she say this about her, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it is in a defensive type mood that Ernest's mama could definitely be in. So she pretty much they go at it, and she was like, you know, it's always gonna be my child, and this, that, and the third. And yes, I don't like a lot of things you do. And yeah, it was just a hot mess how Mama D was treating her, which was definitely piss poor. And then Scrappy gonna come along, and Mama D was like, "Well, where's the Bambi?" You know, he like, we can't have no problems. Now you already got your own set of problems. I already got my own set of problems, and we ain't gonna solve no problem with Bambi being here because it's too far gone. So that gave me the real idea they're not getting married. It was scripted for this show because Scrappy, he has to grow a little bit more, and he has to come to the conclusion that when he meets that one person, he gonna treat them like gold. It ain't gonna be no lying. It ain't, you know, first off, or if he has to go back in his past because he's missing that one person, he's grown a lot more. He's gonna make up, and he's definitely not gonna do the things that he initially had done to whatever particular woman he's choosing out his past. If he wants to go back in his past and pick up and treat them right. Or if you want to go forward with somebody new and just start off with no lying, no pretense, none of that. Just treating her like, you know, it's his queen that he want to marry soon. But it is what it is. Mama D, before she departs from the little eatery that nobody got fed, you know what I'm saying? She leaves parting gifts with Scrappy looking on, but Ernest's mama being on the receiving end as well as Ernest. She leaves folded up, but she makes sure they see it. A pacifier for Ernest, then a diaper for Ernest, and then a onesie that says take at gmail.com because she feels that Ernest always takes advantage of her. He takes all her money, her love, and she's tired of being on the not receiving end of anything coming positive in their marriage relationship. And then with him bringing his mother or allowing his mother to come and be in Atlanta is just totally disrespect in her eyes. And that was a funny scene. Then we go to Rashida. Rashida meets up with Carly Red at a restaurant down here in Atlanta called Arizona. Yes, it is in Lithonia. If you're going towards Conyers, 20 East, Arizona is right off the strip of the expressway. And, you know, it's good eating. Kind of pricey, but it's okay. And she meets up with Rashida, like I said, and they're there to talk about Kirk and his infidelity. We go to commercial, come back. Carly is giving Rashida the 411 about Kirk and Jasmine and their relationship. She knows nothing about. Then Rashida starts to cry. It seems like Carly is crying. It's just a crying moment because she really feels that Carly would not be so desperate or thirsty to be really making up lies to the fact that, you know, of not understanding what Carly said she saw and she physically heard. So she's taking Carly at her word that this in fact did happen, and doubting everything that her husband had said about the young lady, that she definitely, Rashida's calling a hoe or a bitch, and that's not even necessary. I mean, if you want to call anybody a hoe or bitch, call that male that hoe and that bitch, because a female can't do anything with a man unless a man agrees to do that and he submits to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be in a relationship with a man without a man saying he wants to be in a relationship. And what woman don't want to be in a relationship with a man? You know, that's why we were put on the earth, to be nurturers, to be a helpmate, this and the third for a man. So anything, don't be calling a woman a hoe. That ain't where it really starts. Even though that was bad. Decision making that Jasmine made. But guess what? We don't know what Kurt may have told her, because what she's saying, Kurt said that the relationship was ending between you all, and he was going to be single in a few, and he needed to be, basically with someone that understood him and cared for him. Because he did say in one clip that they were showing, I don't know if it's a past or one that's coming up, that, he's tired of being tormented by Rashida. And he just wanted peace, and he found peace. Well, of course, you're going to find peace in somebody else and not expecting nothing of you. But that was just a hot mess. I never been a favorite of Kurt, because way back when he was in the hot tub with all these women, that just showed what his mentality was. He definitely needs to slow his roll and sit his ass down somewhere. But then we go to Rashida. Rashida speaking with Kurt about Jasmine, and she's dropping all the information at dinner on Kurt's behind, and he's saying nothing. Like, she done cost you between a hard rock and a, what do you call it? It's an adage I was trying to use. I think it was a hard place and a rock or something like that. Meaning you done got yourself in a position where all the shit that you once said has been found out to be fraudulent. And basically, you can't dig your way out of it, because there's no way. There's nowhere for you to run, to hide, to get some, body backing you up saying, no, this didn't happen, and this, that, and the third. No, it didn't happen like that. So it is just quite funny that he's gotten himself in this predicament. But I'm kind of glad, and I hope it shows that he's just crazy. But even when I think now, after the taping has been done with, and they're actually showing us the footage of the whole season of this season, I haven't heard anything about Kirk and Rashida divorcing or even separated. So it makes me think it's the storyline fictitious, and it's just made up just to have Kirk and Rashida have a storyline, because they don't, and they really don't need to be on the show, because they're just extras, So I mean, they don't really play a part to what something we would really want to see, that we would really want her or Kirk's opinion on, or even seeing footages of them together. So I'm thinking this must be really fictitious to be able to have something more interesting to see, which, hey, it's just made up stuff. That's my opinion. That's my sidebar. But I hope you all enjoyed this recap review on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 6, Episode 2. Please thumbs it up, share, and like my video, guys. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so at this time and tell others about me. All right. Have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.